getting close to the top 20. Let's go. At number 25, I'm going with The Social Network.
Do you think I deserve it?
What?
Do you think I deserve your full attention?
I had to swear an oath before we began this deposition, and I don't want to perjure myself, so I have a legal obligation to say no.
Okay, no. You don't think I deserve your attention?
I think if your clients want to sit on my shoulders and call themselves tall, they have a right to give it a try, but there's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie. You have part of my attention. You have the minimum amount. The rest of my attention is back at the offices of Facebook, where my colleagues and I are doing things that no one in this room, including and especially your clients, are intellectually or creatively capable of doing. Did I adequately answer your condescending question?
The Social Network, you know, it's a biopic on the foundation of the big social media platform, Facebook. And it's a biopic on really just the foundation of Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg. And I love how the movie is portrayed because, you know, first off, it's a movie written by Aaron Sorkin. Aaron Sorkin has wrote some of the great movies, like I have Moneyball on this list, but then he has the other things like Newsroom and Steve Jobs. And I just love the dialogue in this movie, and the movie is also directed by David Fincher. And this is a very different David Fincher movie than you would think he would do, but I just love every bit of it. The score by Trent Reznor is very, very good. But I love just like the performances of Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield, who is just incredible. I mean, that moment when he finds out he's being kicked out of Facebook and that blow up, and then also all the stuff with the lawyers and how, like, at the end of the movie, they kind of say, like, yeah, I believe about a lot of it was, about 60% of it was about bullshit. And I like how a lot of it is done. And also, I really like the one guy who plays the twins. I thought he does a really good job as well. Social Network is one of those incredible David Fincher movies that I just love incredibly. And Fincher always proves to me like one of the best directors, one of my favorite directors of all time. And The Social Network is definitely good. And also just a great biopic. Love The Social Network.
It's because I froze the account?
You think we were gonna let you parade around in your ridiculous suits pretending you were running this company?
Sorry! My Prada's at the cleaners! Along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag!
Security's here. You'll be leaving now?
I'm not signing those papers.
We will get the signature.
Tell me this isn't about me getting into the Phoenix. You did it. I knew you did it. You planted that story about the chicken.
I didn't plant the story about the chicken.
What's he talking
You
about?
had me accused of animal cruelty.
Seriously, what the hell's the chicken?
And I'll bet what you hated the most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook, which I am. You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
At number 24, I'm going with Pulp Fiction.
Come out of it like that. It's... All right, count to 3. All right, ready? 1. 2. 3.
Pulp Fiction is just an incredible film. Just an incredible film. I mean, it's the greatest Quentin Tarantino movie. It's my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. And this movie made Sam Jackson the star he is. I mean, and you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. And then they're like, and then also just the narrative timeline, which, you know, it's just, everything's in like reverse order. Like the first scene of the movie is really the last. It's one of the last scenes of the movie, and then like the ending, and in the middle, and everything is just like everything is so interwoven into the film that you just love. Bruce Willis is great in there, and John Travolta. This was his return, and he's like, you know how they say quarter pounder in Sweden, sweet quarter pounder of cheese or something like that. And I just, everything about the movie is just great. The dialogue, there's not a moment in this movie where the dialogue isn't wasted. Bruce Willis incredible in the film. Really a messed up moment whenever him and one guy is getting tortured. Love Pulp Fiction, incredible film. Had to put Pulp Fiction on this high on this list.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
At number 23, I'm going with Hot Fuzz.
You and your interfering little friend. Now, drop him. You're a doctor. Deal with it.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Hot Fuzz is a tribute to the buddy cop comedy genre, and I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie, from everything with Simon Pegg, who's playing this badass cop, and he gets down to the suburbs, and he teams up with I forget what the guy's name is, but they've made all these movies together, and the movie's also directed by Edgar Wright. And just like I love all the tributes to all the buddy cop comedies, from like Point Break, and how this entire neighborhood has killing people off, and the movie is so absurd, and like I said, the action, but the comedy is just great. One of my favorite comedies of all time. I love Hot Fuzz. It's one of those films, I could put that movie in right now, smile from ear to ear. I could watch it so many times and not get sick of it. And that's what makes a great movie in my mind. So I love Hot Fuzz, love it.
What are you thinking? Well, we should strike now. Well, we've got the element of surprise. Longer we wait, more time they've got to mobilise. I say we go in through the front entrance, take the place oil by oil. They won't be expecting that.
Very good. What he said.
My, here come the fuzz.
At number 22, I'm going with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. My second Harry Potter movie on this list, and this is one of my favorites. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, which is my second movie of Alfonso Cuarón on this list. The last one was Children of Men. And what I love about Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban is, you know, the first two movies are very childish, and you're like, okay, I kind of enjoy these. The third one, it completely changes gears. It feels more like a film, and it's also a sci-fi film. Because, you know, this is a fantasy movie, and they introduced time travel, and when you bring in time travel, it makes it into a sci-fi film. And that's what I love about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. All the stuff they were doing in this film it's just incredible to watch. And like I said, the actors feel more, I like all the stuff with Emma Watson, how she just kind of bleeps into the thing, and then we find out with Sirius Black, played by Gary Oldman, who does an incredible job for the limited time span he is in this film. I absolutely love Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. It's one of those films, it always puts a smile on my face, and it's really the first Harry Potter movie I was like, okay, this could be more than that, just a little childish, because I love the first two, but the third one is really what I consider a great film. Love this movie.
He was at school with us. We thought he was our friend.
No. Pettigrew's dead. You killed him.
No, he didn't. I thought so too until you mentioned seeing Pettigrew on the map.
The map was lying then.
Map never lies. Pettigrew's alive. And he's right there.
Hey, it's mental.
You rat!
Scabs has been in my family for
12 years. Curiously long life for a common garden rat. He's missing a toe, isn't he?
So what? All I could find of Pettigrew was his
Finger. The dirty coward cut it off so that everyone would think he was dead. And then he transformed into a rat.
And at number 21, I'm going with Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 is my favorite Pixar film, and Toy Story is a franchise, I grew up with. I was a young kid when the first Toy Story came out. When Toy Story 3 came out, it came out in 2010. That was the year I graduated high school and was getting ready to go to college. And that's the same thing that Andy was going through. He has to move on from these toys, and these toys are like, do we hold up with our owner who hasn't showed us any love in years? But there's so many great things with it, with the Fuzzy Bear trying to take out all these old new toys because they're a threat to him, and then that ending when they're all in the furnace, all holding hands, and they're all about to. It's a freaking kids movie, and for a Pixar film to do that, I mean, tears, man, tears. And then the scene at the end of the film when he has to let go of the toys, and Woody is like, later, partner, he has to let go of his childhood, give it to the next generation, and completely ends a beautiful movie trilogy. Unfortunately, they made another one, which is nowhere near as good as either three of these films. Love Toy Story trilogy, but the third one is my favorite, so I had to go with Toy Story 3.
Guys.
Look, Mommy, they're all playing together. Come on, let's get some lunch.
So long, partner.
Alright guys, that ends another video of the top 100. These 5 movies I love, and the top 20 movies are the 20 movies that I really consider perfect films, and I'm looking forward to having you find out what the final 20 movies are on this list. So guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to see more, and tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.